Nicholas James Wright, hey buddy, it's time to put the gloves back on. I got a deal for you. Our teams, the Nets, the Lakers, they're stumbling, they're fading, they're sliding, everything. How about we just take it easy? How about we just come together and say, you know what, let's get behind our teams and cheer our teams on. Because we don't need to get to the C block or the D block today and talk bad about the Nets. And then we're opening the show up with the Lakers. Everybody know how terrible the Lakers are. I won't crush your team if you don't crush my team. How about that? It's Friday.
Don't make that deal. No, I don't want the deal.
Reject that offer, and my counter offer is nothing. Because while you, and we don't have to get into the Nets, have real reason to be concerned, I don't know why folks are acting like the play-in tournament is a gauntlet, hanging over a swamp of alligators, crocodiles, and sea monsters. The play-in tournament would mean you have to not lose back-to-back games to the Grizzlies, Spurs, or Warriors. Two of those three would be in it, and you would have to lose to both of the teams you play to not make the postseason. Now, I'll tell you what I am concerned about. Prior to Anthony Davis going out with an injury, he was playing incredibly poorly against the team that he needs to play the best against if they are to meet in the playoffs, if the Clippers don't flame out early again. And it might even be the first round. The Clippers built their roster with the exclusive purpose of stopping LeBron and totally neglected to add anyone in 2 years who should be able to slow down Anthony Davis. So AD being 2 for 9 with 1 rebound in the first quarter before he went out, that ain't great. And I know that continues a trend Brandon has been talking about all year long. But Why am I not concerned about the Lakers? Here's why, Brandon. 28-10. That is, forget Anthony Davis. That is the record this year when LeBron and Dennis Schroeder play. Their best player and their third best player. 28-10. Not a small sample size. What would that be over the course of the season? The best record in the entire NBA. Schroeder is out with COVID protocols. LeBron is out getting the ankle better. And so, of course, they weren't going to win last night. Now, tonight, we'll see against the Blazers. The Blazers are not a great team. If AD plays, I think they can win that game even without LeBron and AD. But no, until we get the report, LeBron James done for the season, I'm not going to be concerned. And the play-in game, this scenario, like it is just this unbeatable situation, you got to win once against a bad team. That I'm not worried about either, Brandon.
Dennis Schroeder and LeBron James. Oh, my goodness. Everybody in the NBA is going to be afraid of those big two. That's what you're going with, Nick. I gave you an opportunity to put the gloves back on and for us to partner and get – come on. You know ain't nobody afraid. LeBron James was shooting 60% from three, Nick. You know that. He was playing lights out. He turned into Ray Allen at 36. He was damn near shooting 60% and felt like he was turned into Ray Allen, at 36 years of age. But here's the deal. Man, no, it's not like this play-in game. It's not like hanging over, alligators. No, it's just fish under there, just catfish and maybe a few basses. That's all it is. Because if you lose, guess what your boy LeBron's going to be doing? He's going to be on a banana boat fishing. That's why it's a big deal. Yes, good. Exactly.
That's well done.
But I'm not worried. My worry level hasn't changed from a couple of months ago when we were looking at AD. He was gone, he was missing, and he was playing poorly before he went down. So it hasn't changed because a lot of us is rooting for LeBron James to catch MJ. You already have LeBron James as the GOAT, as the best player to ever do it. But then there's a group of people that still believe in Michael Jordan, and that's their GOAT. That's my GOAT. So I'm rooting for LeBron James. I want to have these conversations on this show. And the only way that's going to happen is through AD. LeBron James is going to be fine. Nobody should be worried about LeBron James. You do a great job of going through his history of LeBron James in the playoffs. But AD, it's not the same history. It's not the same backstory. AD is hurt. AD isn't playing well. Something's going on. I mean, the damn scores table last night took AD down. Wow. Are you not concerned about his toughness? Come on.
I think everyone should be very concerned. And just to address there's groups of people who think that Michael Jordan is the GOAT. That group is not a small knitting club that meets on Wednesdays at your local library. That is hundreds and hundreds of millions of people. Don't let Nick brainwash you, Brandon, that these are like two equal groups. It's Nick Wright and a few stans on Twitter, and then the rest is like the global population and maybe some people from Mars and Space Jam. Okay. Here's why you should be concerned, Nick. Because there's a lot of Lakers big men who are great actors. Oh, Kareem in Airplane, or Shaq in Kazan. Anthony Davis is not one of them. So when he leans back like, yeah, this feels really good. We're really optimistic in the locker room. We feel good about it. He's not telling the truth. He's not telling the truth, and he's not a great actor, and no one's buying it. So I laid out 3 simple reasons why you should be concerned. Just so you can print it out, put it in your pocket if you ever wondered, should I be concerned? Number 1, health. Oh, boy. Anthony Davis is hurt. Turns out, everybody, big news, you should probably read about it in the health section of your local newspaper, your back is actually down where your ankles are. Oh, didn't know, because I saw him twist his ankle, but he went out with back spasms. I guess that's supposed to make me feel better. Actually makes me feel worse that things are happening all sort of up and down the kinetic chain. Number 2. What's this one? Attendance. Oh, LeBron's out. Frank Vogel's like, hey, where's LeBron been? He's like, I don't know. He's just not here. Okay, that's an odd story we're not going to talk about. Here's the other reason. Hey, Dennis Schroeder, what are you up to? Oh, I don't know, playing video games on Twitch. Now look at me. I'm 150 years old. I barely know what that means. But you should probably be watching the Lakers game. I don't know. Call me crazy. Reason number 3. What the heck? It's 7:40 in the morning and it's already Dame time? Holy cow, it's 4 in the morning in Portland and we're already getting ready. Get ready, everybody. It's a big game. No one's going to be there.
Nick
and Dame time will strike again. Dame's back. Revenge from the bubble.
Jenna, do you have this overwhelming sense of deja vu like I do? It is like we're in a time warp.
Of me asking.
And it is September.
Yes, asking you.
It is September of 2020 all over again. And I'm hearing about how dangerous Dame time is. And the Lakers stumbling down the stretch. And concerns. Guys, eventually Father Time, I don't know if you've heard, he's undefeated. All of these things, we just went through it. And that's fine. Listen, we've got 10 more days or so in the regular season. I'm super excited for the Lakers to be able to rebuild that chip they had on their shoulder last year to turn into the basketball version of the 69 Mets, the unbelievable Cinderella story, and see if they can do it in back-to-back seasons. So, no, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for Wilds to have a box that he'll never open to pick the Blazers to win. I'm excited for a gauntlet. I'm excited for all of it because at some point LeBron will come back and then everyone's going to be like, oh man, we can't beat him.
So
we'll see.
I hear you saying the Lakers are going to win it again.
Maybe they'll lose to the Grizzlies.
Back to back. Back to back.
Right.
Back to back. That's what I hear you saying.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.